And action, welcome producers. You're watching another episode of The Universe 381, and I am your host, commentator friend of the evening, Giddy Paper Twiddle from FRJ Productions. What's going on, Charles and Ross, Abdul, DJ, and many more. Charles, it turns out you're second, by the way. We'll go ahead and throw that out there. And Ross, yes, you do indeed have a match today, and I'll go ahead and talk about the rest in a little bit. Damn, nice.
From every man's nightmare, weighing in at 197 pounds, Spencer Storm.
Guys, we're getting the night started with
and there he is, guys. Spencer Storm making his way to the ring. Not looking too good. He suffered a pretty hefty loss last time around, so he's going to go ahead and try to turn things into a new direction. Hopefully he gets the job done here, and we'll just see what happens. Okay, well, I don't know, Charles. I'll just say, based off of what I see on the comment section, that's what I saw. But if I looked on the computer, it might say otherwise. We're not going to review it though right now. And let's get started, guys. Roderick Strong and Spencer Storm, these two looking to dash it out here, and the winner of this contest will be declared the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. So let's see. Oh yeah, so as far as the other matches are concerned, excuse me. As far as the other matches are concerned, we do have a few more #1 contender matches to take place later on today, as we do have the Raw Women's title #1 contenders match up for grabs. We have, let's see, Nia Jax taking on Sasha Banks. Winner takes on Charlotte eventually. Let's see, we have Intercontinental Championship #1 contenders match. Ross Mackey taking on Michael Roberts. Should be a good one, Ended up talking to Mario, and he thought it would be a great idea, since he kind of was impressed on how Ross did, and he felt that, Michael, just throw him in there, why not? Those guys hate each other as of right now, so might as well just let it all loose, and whoever wants it just a little bit more, they're going to get their title shot. Let's see, plus we have a Best in the World Championship Fatal 4-Way between Bradley, Bowiz, Boss Mode, and Wade Winters, where the winner of that match will be going to Survivor Series to fight for the Best in the World Championship, as they take on the champion at the moment, Jay King, kick out from Spencer. And that's pretty much the only match that guarantees somebody going to Survivor Series at the moment. Plus, we have a Universal title #1 contenders match, that being the last one, between The Miz and Chris Jericho, I believe. I kind of forgot a little bit, but I believe that is the #1 contenders match for the Universal Championship, and then the rest is history. So we'll just leave it at that, because I just remember the #1 contender matches. I kind of forgot a little bit of the rest, unless someone comes out and kind of remind me. And there you go. There is a beautiful DDT. Hold on, wait a second, guys. Spencer could be getting ready to get his title match that he's been waiting for. Fireman's carry. And Samoan driver, just like that, could do it here. Hooks the leg, sit out position. Oh, and Roger kicks out. Okay, cool, Charles. Cool. See you in a little bit. What's up, DJ Mike the Car? DJ Mike the Car, dude. DJ Mike the Car. Did I download your new attire yet? No, that I have not. DJ, that'll be cool if you can message me the hashtags on PlayStation. Last Survivor Series, I never had a match. This year I will. I like the sound of that, man. Hell yeah. Excuse me. And so, let me see. We got a. Well, usually it would take about 4 Universe weeks to get to Survivor Series, but again, the whole delays and everything. I don't want to take no day off 4 Universe weeks. That's gonna end up around like what, a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks of time. So we're gonna go ahead and speed it up a little bit. We're gonna make it only 2 Universe weeks to get to. I think 2 or 3. 2 or 3 it's gonna be. I think I'm leaning more towards 2, because it seems like I think Survivor Series will be good this year. We just got to kind of wait on that a little bit. And then so after our first week, first lineup week for the shows, from Raw to 205 Live, we're gonna have the NXT pay-per-view. Oh, what a superplex! And of course, you already know Jon Snow's going to be a part of that, fighting for the NXT title cover, and he didn't get him just yet. What a kick out.
Come on, ref. Finish the count.
So your hashtags are DJ Curtis, Hades, and the game MLL, or MII. I'm not too sure what that's supposed to be. I believe it's MLL. There we go. Oh! Yeah, what a back facebuster. Roderick Strong has Spencer against the ropes, figuratively speaking, of course. And instead of going for a potential win, he's taking his time a little bit. Not too sure what that's about. Hold on, wait a second. Roderick Strong. Oh! That's over. There is no way. No way Spencer kicks out of that. 2, and he got. No, he didn't. Spencer's looking like $1 million right now. He's competing at a level that I didn't think he could after being gone for quite a bit and suffering a huge loss. But I gotta say though, he's showing some heart. He's showing some great resiliency. We'll see how that transitions here. What's he doing here? Okay, now he's just taunting. Not too sure if that's really a great idea, to be honest with you. It's kind of weird on why you would want to do that for. Oh, wait a second. Here we go. DDT just again. Spiked him. Made him look like a tombstone. Here's the cover once again. And nope. Not quite.
And the match continues.
Now see, this is where it gets dangerous. You cannot get frustrated. You got to stay on your opponent. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what you need to start doing. But that little bit of hesitation could have cost him there, but it looks like it's not going to whatsoever. Samoan driver. There you go. Sit out. He hit the leg. He got him. Spencer Storm, the new #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. And you gotta wonder, if you're Akira Tozawa, what do you have to do to put Spencer away? Based off of what we've seen right here and right now, he looks like a whole new monster. He kind of reinvented himself from the last time we've seen, and he just went off on Roderick Strong. If he can fight like that against Akira Tozawa, then I'm not too sure, I'm not too fond of confidence thinking that Akira is going to walk out with the title. But we'll have to see what happens. You know, time will tell.
Here is your winner, Spencer Storm.
So congratulations to Spencer Storm on the hard-fought victory. He will be seeing Akira Tozawa in the near future. Good luck to you, my friend. And we'll just leave it like that. Let's get started right on up to the next one, as this matchup coming up next is going to be a #1 contenders match. Here you go for the Raw Women's Championship. So Nia Jax and Sasha Banks, the boss, is looking to get another crack at Charlotte for her title. We'll see how that all fares out. You know Nia, when she first came on, she had her first two matches. Her first match was a triple threat, where if she won, she was the #1 contender for Charlotte's title. And her second match was when she actually defeated her and captured the championship. And then, of course, later on, she would then lose the title in the rematch, and looking to kind of get some success back again, she's got to go through Sasha Banks. Funny fact is this, when she found a triple threat, Sasha Banks was one of the competitors that she defeated.
Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California,
so now you gotta wonder, is this going to be a repeat of history? Because if it is, Charlotte should be terrified that Nia's going to get another opportunity to take the Raw Women's title off of her a second time in her career. As far as if it's Sasha Banks, you know, we're not really too sure what Sasha can do. You know, it's kind of been a while since she's really been on a winning streak, and then plus she lost to Nia in a triple threat #1 contenders match a few months back, and to do this matchup again one-on-one, no other individual in it, I'm not too sure if she's going to be favored. I'm not even too sure if she's going to have a great chance of winning, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And when you hear that music, you know what time it is. It's boss time.
From Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
I can't think of a better way to kick off this night. I don't know. Part of me hoped Saxton would have got lost on the way to the announce table.
Excuse me.
That definitely would have made things
So
better.
you already know that Sasha's held numerous world championships in her career in WWE, and Nia also has as well. Matter of fact, Sasha is, I mean, she's just amazing. She's won titles on ECW, she's won them on Raw and NXT. So the only way to really cap off career, she went to SmackDown Live and do the same thing. But gotta wait and see how that transitions in the future. She might want to stay on Raw forever. We never know. Maybe she wants to go to ECW again. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that note. And so Bruce's comment is that Survivor Series is the world champions going against each other. Well, that is a good question. You know, as of right now, we don't really know, because the only match that's pretty much okay, if you're talking about like champion versus champion, it's a possibility. It's up to the GMs and the commissioners on what they want to do with that. Excuse me, the mic kind of messed up a little bit because I tagged it. So let me see, what was I at? Oh, so that's up to really the commissioners or the GMs. Like, you know, every time excuse me, is because we kind of got to look at it and say, okay, well, let me see, last time everybody fought everybody, but not every world champion was in the mix. Some world champions were out of against each other and fighting somebody else and things of that nature. Let me see, last time, what was the main event? I think it was Raw. No, wait, it was SmackDown Live versus Raw in the main event. Brutus, he wasn't WWE champion, but I believe the Universal champion was on Raw, so they did fight, but the WWE champion was not in that matchup, so it wasn't a champion versus champion match, because it wasn't champion captains against another world champion captain, because the WWE champion fought somebody else at the time. I just kind of forgot. I gotta go look back at it, to be honest with you. So again, if it's gonna be like a champion versus champion thing, that's up to the GMs and commissioners on how they want to play their cards. Because, you know, every single year it's about one brand being superior physically through winning the matches. So you gotta say, okay, so if we have the 3 matches where it's or is it the 3 or 4? Okay, there's 3 tag matches, right? Raw versus ECW, Raw versus SmackDown Live, ECW versus SmackDown Live, and then, you know what I mean? So you kind of just gotta wait and see what's up with that, and take that on that, or take it on that note, and just really say, okay, well, we want our WWE champion to fight this guy, or we want our ECW champion to fight that guy. We want him to be in the tag team match. You know, you just really gotta kind of assemble what is best for your chances of winning the whole series at Survivor Series. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's gonna be really more up to the GMs and commissioners than anybody else. No, you're not scared. Oh, yeah, because Ross said, oh yeah, Bruce scared to fight Brutus. You don't want to fight him. Like, yeah, I'll fight him. I'm not scared. You are. Who's the WWE champion? Well, that is the honors to Menace to Decay. He beat John Cena to win the title. Then he won the rematch clause. So now it's kind of like open market for SmackDown Live. And then, of course, ECW champion Bruce Mitchell. Universal is Brutus. And best in the world belonging to SmackDown Live, Jay King. And, you know, Jay King is the only champion who will have to defend his title at Survivor Series, of course. And that, of course, we were going to find out the Raw representative tonight. And we'll just leave it like that. Oh, bankrupt! You would love to see the world champions going against each other. Yeah, you know, usually that always happens. Wait a minute. Damn. Yeah, you know, that'll be a good thing to see. You know, Ross Mack with the Intercontinental title cover, kick out.
She came here to fight, not lay down.
But yeah, you know, that's really more upon you know, the commissioners and GMs.
I think we're at the point of this match, and
we'll just leave it like that for now. Yeah. You want a piece of hyperspeed? Why do you want a piece of hyperspeed, DJ? What's up with that?
Tremendous damage to the shoulder.
Hades, why do you want to face your son? Well, Bruce, we've asked the same question to you all the time, and we never really got an answer from you or him. Oh, look at this. Nia Jax Samoan drop. just like that, that could be enough to put this match away. Charlotte might have to face the new #1 contender. Here it is right there. Yes, Nia Jax is your winner, and she's going to have a chance to knock off Charlotte for the Raw Women's title once again. And man, she's been waiting for this chance for a very, very, very long time. She's finally got it. And Charlotte, you got to be very cautious. You got to be very, very aware that Nia can do a whole lot of damage if you're not careful. Especially when I thought Bankrupt right there. I thought Bankrupt was going to be the turning point. But next thing you know, after she tried to go for the bank statement, she got caught into a Samoan drop a little later after you see a move this like right here happen. Can we see that Samoan drop? Okay, look, she took her sweet time too. Bam! Knocked the wind out of her.
Here is your winner, Nia Jax.
Big win here to start the show. And you just know the rest of the card is watching in the back, wondering
okay.
how in the world
Me!
they're gonna follow that.
There you go.
Plenty more action still to come here tonight, folks.
Congratulations to Nia Jax. And now we have two new #1 contenders. We got to keep on moving down the show, though, bro. Oh, here we go, Fatal 4-Way. And this is the other #1 contenders match. Damn, I didn't realize this was all back to back to back. But nonetheless, you have Bradley, Wade Winters, Boss Mode, and Bowiz. The winner of this match is going to Survivor Series to fight Jay King for the Best in the World Championship. Of course, that is going to be a triple threat match, so we got to wait and see what's going to happen with ECW, because they got to get their... Oh, wait a minute, I take that back. I believe I may know who's going to fight for ECW. It may be Charles Bailey, since he does have the rematch clause, so he might just already go to Survivor Series then and there. That's a potential outcome, though. However, maybe ECW wants to switch it around or something and have Charles for something else. I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point. But if I was a betting man, so far I can say that one of the best results for the future may be the winner of this match, Jay King or Charles Bailey, but we gotta wait and see what happens. Let's see. Oh, because he's won more championships than you? But I don't think that's the... Okay, maybe that's kind of... No, I don't even think that's the case anymore. Aren't you guys tied in WWE for the most title reigns? And besides, if you wanted to count most title reigns overall, you won numerous titles in Impact Wrestling. So I mean, you know, in this world, you pretty much have held more titles in general, not just WWE. Excuse me. Wade Winters or Boss Mode, and see the Intercontinental Championship shout. When am I or Michael Roberts getting that? So let me see.
From New Zealand, weighing in at 220 pounds, Bradley.
It's time for our first match
okay, so
tonight, guys,
as far as like you're saying when it could be,
you're gonna need it.
So if we do the 2 weeks, which I'm favoring the 2 Universe weeks. In this case, this is already the first. So the next episode of Raw, you could already see your championship match take place right then and there. And yeah, that's just about that.
If your head's not at 100%, you're in trouble. It's that simple.
Yeah, that's just about that. Unless you would want to wait until post Survivor Series and then kind of go into the next there. But if not, then of course, it's gonna happen probably on the next episode of Raw. But I'm not too sure. Because if you do it on the next episode of Raw, you know, you get out the way, kind of see what happens, and see who's going to go into Survivor Series as champion. But I'm not too sure yet. Because for SmackDown Live, I could say that the title matches that we're going to make, we're going to have them before Survivor Series. And yeah, that's just about that.
Other side of darkness, weighing in at 226 pounds. Wade Winter.
What a great match.
I forgot, Bruce. I told you to message me, man. I told you I was going to forget. Message me whenever you can, and I will download the new attire and the entrance. Because, see, I told you, man. I said, man, Bruce, I'm going to forget, bro. You got to message me. And so then you asked me, and now I really forgot. I forgot all about it. But yeah, I will get it for you so that you'll get all fixed up and ready to go for the next Survivor Series, or for Survivor Series. If you're going to be scheduled to fight there, I'm not too sure.
And from New York, weighing in at 193 pounds, the Boss, Moore.
Guys, what better way to start the night off than with this one?
And here comes Boss Mode. He's held numerous titles in his career, from the Cruiserweight to the Best in the World to the WWE. Hell, at one point he was SmackDown Live King of the Ring winner, eventually defeating Raw King of the Ring winner Quest at the time to become the undisputed King of the Ring. And to this date, he claims to be the new King of the Cruiserweights, and he's been struggling ever since then, so I'm not really too sure how you can really proclaim yourself as the king if you don't have any hardware to prove it or go along with it. That's like your crown, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's another word for it. Damn, we already had 2 matches and it's only 21 minutes? That's incredible. So yeah, Mario ended up going to a wrestling event yesterday. Let me see. Oh, he went to a SmackDown Live house show, and man, he was over there for some hours. I know he posted a lot of stuff on Snapchat, but I didn't get to see it because I don't really have Snapchat. I don't even have, like, my phone doesn't have enough room to see things on Snapchat. I don't think you can have the app on the computer either, otherwise I'll be watching it on there. And yeah, that's just about that. So the third match of the night, you know, again, you got these 4 individuals looking to punch their ticket to Survivor Series. They're going to go all out. They're going to do whatever it takes in order to get that opportunity. They're looking to get the chance of a lifetime. And as far as, knee right into the jaw of Wade, he's going for a right back suplex. And he's going for multiple suplexes. There's a German. I don't think he's done yet, though. Hold on. He flips him around looking for an average normal suplex. Okay, so there's a trifecta. Nice combinations. See, I'm still a little sick. Been sick for about 2 weeks now. Kind of ridiculous, but yeah. It's been like that. Damn! Did you just see what happened? He's straight up. Oh, hell no. Good God. And look at Bo Wiz. He's trying to go for something. Damn, what a knee strike. Kinshasa style. You messed up your Money in the Bank. You made an 8-man and it needed to be a 6 for them. Yeah. I kind of figured that if I mess with it like that, it will ruin the whole thing. So I kind of made it, what do you call it? Yeah, that's what because let me see. When that used to happen on me on WWE 2K18, I did the same thing. So I would like make the pay-per-view the very next Sunday because there would usually be nothing there. And we have a double pin attempt. Oh, kick out. What the hell? And so I would usually make the winner win and say, damn, bro, like I don't know. And so back in like 16 and 17, I didn't really do that. I didn't like to, 16 was the last one. I didn't want to fix it because, well, there was ways that I could fix it. There would not be no qualifying matches or anything like that, so I would just leave it alone and kind of mess with it and say, okay, this is going to be it. 17 was kind of like the same way, and then 18 I kind of messed with it a little bit and said, screw it, let's see what happens, and so far it's worked, so it's better in this universe for 18, and I hope it stays this way going forward, but, you know, that's just what I said, and that's what I just think, you know what I mean? See how you get 3 slots from using that? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and he gets Bo Wiz the hell out of here.
Now that's a takedown.
You know you gotta win inside the ring. Yeah, 6-man ladder.
Not in a great way here, but we all know that he is.
That's gonna be the best way to go. And that's the only way you can go for right now. You know, here's a hook of the leg, shoulders are down. Oh, but a kick out. And look at this, he's got him up in a torture rack style. What the hell? Oh my God! And a gut buster after the double axe handle. These guys are all fired up. Bo Wiz, he could easily have gone after Bradley, but they're double teaming on boss mode. Oh, look at this. He just caught him. He caught Bradley off guard. Oh, he's fighting out of it. Back into the mix. Irish whip dumps him outside. Oh, what a spear. Nobody's in there, so there's no way we're going to have a winner just yet. Hey, what's up, Wesley? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And let me see. After this stream, I'm going to be done for a while because I'm not really feeling too good, but I wanted to stream anyway just because I want to, you know, get some content on there for you guys to enjoy and witness a little bit. So, Wesley or Ross, you down to play some of that good old-fashioned Fortnite after this is over? Because I'm going to be either playing with somebody or solo doing some challenges, and that's just about that. Oh, he caught him. It was a nice leg drag. But, of course, outside of the ring doesn't matter. You got to look what's inside going on here. Look at Bo Wiz. He's going for a curb stomp. And there's a hook of the leg. Shoulders are down. Bradley races to the ring. Look at him breaking up. He does. All right, cool, man. Cool. Yeah, I only play them when I get the challenges. That's it. Nice. Is that squad, duo, or solo? Bradley setting him up here, calling for it. There we go. Oh, he tried to go for the stunner, and he backed away from it. Here comes Wade. He's looking for it. Frostbite! Drag away from the ropes. Flips him over like a patty.
Can he do it here?
Is it gonna do? He don't! Not yet. Foreign squads? Okay. Nice.
That's exactly what we are seeing.
Here's a hook of the leg. Bossman says, come on, man. Really? Right in front of me? That's not gonna go down like that, bro.
This might be the end of the road for him.
It's just not. Look at this. For the DDT, we're down to 2 guys. Here comes Bradley with the...
He's not going to like this.
It was a back body drop of some sort. Very unique modification, of course. Here we go. Stunner! Bradley got the stunner on boss mode. Drag him away from those. Hurry up before Wade gets up. Before Boaz gets up. Or somebody gets a chance to break it up. 2. Bradley's going to Survivor Series. He's done it. Bradley, he's going to get a chance to become best of the world champion. Oh my God. And... dude, I thought for a second there Wade was going to make it back in the ring just in time. I thought Bo Wiz had a clear shot. He just had to make a beeline for it, but of course, just not. Look at that. That didn't even happen. Did you see that double pinfall, too? That was the funniest part of the match. And right there was the ultimate way that Wade saved himself in the match. And of course, Bradley would eventually end up winning regardless. However, I thought it was over right here. And let's see. Okay, look at how close he is too. I think it was Boss Mode who saved the matchup. Okay, here you go. See the hook of the leg, shoulders were down. So you see the 1, the 2, and no, never mind. Okay, that was a different spot of the match.
Here is your winner, Bradley.
Kicking off the night with an
So Bradley
victory.
is your winner, guys, and he is going to Survivor Series. He will fight Jay King and potentially Charles Bailey for the best of the world title. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. Of course, that's going to be the only title match and it's a world title match at Survivor Series as of right now, of course. And coming up next, everyone, we have ourselves a #1 contenders match. Damn, so never mind. I guess that's all. We have, what, 4 #1 contender matches in a row? And now it's The Miz taking on Chris Jericho. The winner fights Brutus for the title. We'll see how that all turns up and about. You know, these 2 guys right here have been world champions throughout their careers. Let's go ahead and narrow it down like this. They have, okay, Miz, former Money in the Bank winner. They've held numerous Intercontinental titles. They've held United States titles, tag titles. Both been WWE champion. Of course, Jericho 6 times in his career. To The Miz is only 1. What's up, Ghost Boy? Did you see the last episode of ECW? It was like... Wait, was it at No, I think it was at Hardcore Heaven. Did you see the Hardcore Heaven pay-per-view?
Making his way to the ring
No,
Weighing
man.
in at 221 pounds, The Miz.
Let's just say this, Ghost Boy. You fought in a 6-man ladder match where the winner of the match would be the #1 contender for the ECW Championship. You were the least favorite to win, but at the end of the match, you ended up climbing the ladder, retrieving the contract, and now you are the new #1 contender for the ECW Championship. That's what you missed. So somewhere down the road, we will see Bruce Mitchell and Jackson Sakamoto. Maybe somebody else. I don't know. Maybe Hyperspeed. Maybe Quest. Whoever's gonna be champion by then. I'm not too sure who you're gonna fight. But all I know is you got a guaranteed shot for the ECW title.
And his opponent from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Chris Jericho.
I gotta say,
And here comes Chris
Jericho here tonight, especially
Jericho.
the comments he put out on social media.
He says he is the best in the world at what he does. And I gotta say that a lot of people do refer to him as the GOAT, or the greatest of all time, of course.
Well, he definitely looks fired up for this one, wouldn't you say, Corey? Yeah, he's definitely
We'll have to wait and see how that's going to transparent.
He's not the only one. Would you listen to this?
He's got to go up against a very formidable opponent, The Miz, who is not shy from doing whatever it takes to win. Attitude. Oh, Nick was in the match. He ended up losing. He was dumbfounded. Everybody was dumbfounded. Everybody was shocked. And that was the biggest shock of the month. Honestly, I think it's the biggest shock of 2018 so far. With you winning, everybody they didn't believe it. And excuse me. And you know, everybody was like in awe that you won. So you know, it was fascinating. All I can say was everybody dropped their jaws. And I don't even know how to describe it, bro. Everybody was like, what? No freaking way. In disbelief, you know what I mean? That's how everybody felt. Nick was a little bit more angry than everybody else, of course, because you know he wants to fight Bruce for the ECW championship. He wants to fight for the ECW title, period. He doesn't care who is going to be ECW champion whenever he fights him. He just wants to fight him. So he was pretty mad and upset about that. That's BS. How you can't have two. Exactly. You know, well, I think in 2K18 we're going to see a whole lot more of that. So it'll be better in the long run. There's Jericho suplex all the way through. And look at this, elbows right into the forehead. Ooh, got a hold of all of that. And Jericho just taunting away now.
It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned.
And he's looking to fly here, looking to climb to the very top. Oh! Well, there you go. And Chris has got a whole lot of it in his favor. I think Jericho, he's obviously the favorite to win. He might actually pull this off, though. He's going pretty good so far. And I've always thought having 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches would be pretty cool, but you know, we'll just have to say, all right, for sure, man, for sure. And I'm gonna see. I think I have another player or two who wants to play with us, but I'm gonna wait. Any? I think so. There.
Oh, and he's still down, Byron. Things definitely aren't looking very good for him right now. Jericho struggling a bit. He looks incredibly motivated, though. Don't expect him to be down for long. He seemed more motivated than ever heading into this match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him. The point of that elbow delivers. Ain't no stopping him now. Not so fast.
I'm very contagious right there. He's looking for the walls. He's looking for the walls. The walls of Jericho. Locked in. The Miz is in a tough predicament here. And he escapes. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go check something real quick. But yeah. Code breaker! He's got the code breaker! Come on, Jericho, hurry up! Hooks the leg. Brutus might have his new #1 contender. No, not yet. Did Jericho tell me about your tire? No, he hasn't told me yet. So I'm assuming he's still working on it at the moment. Yeah, that's just about that. I didn't get nothing from him so far. And Jericho got caught up and he countered his way through Russian leg sweep. It looked like The Miz was going to get him with the DDT, but the counter to perfection gets a hold and out of that. Chris is getting him up. He gets caught, European uppercut. And, oh, here we go. Now The Miz, they think he's going to plant him this time around. Yes, DDT! And now Chris Jericho's he's in some trouble here. And look at The Miz, you know, he's setting him up. He's looking for that skull-crushing finale. Oh, wait a minute. I thought he was going to go for it, but he's going to take his time here. And I thought he was going to go for it, but not quite. He's taking down the legs. You know, he's going to try to attempt to get that figure four locked in. But not yet, not just yet. He's going to go ahead and wear him down some more. Jericho is he's struggling here. At first it was all Jericho, now it's all The Miz. He's got it all under control. He's having this match. Oh! He just hit him with the running knee, Daniel Bryan style. And that could put this match away. The Miz could see Brutus. He does. And The Miz will be taking on Brutus for the Universal Championship in the near future, as he just won this #1 contenders bout. And I thought it was potentially over right here off the walls of Jericho, but he was able to escape. And then, look at that right there. Bam! Code breaker. One more time. So nice, you got to see it twice. But I think, look at this. You're talking about 5, 6, 7 seconds. It took him to pin The Miz. And those 7 seconds he also took for granted were seconds, very valuable seconds he should have cherished. Just like look at The Miz right here. Ready? Running knee, right? Let's go ahead and compare him. 1, 2, took him 2 seconds to pin. And then, of course, you get the 1, 2, and 3. That was just a poor mistake on Jericho's behalf. Congratulations to The Miz, and he's got a big match ahead of him. Brutus, you know, he's going to be ready, but will The Miz be ready? That's the only question that's left here. He's got to be prepared. He's got to be 100%. He's got to be on point. And if he fights like how he did tonight, honestly, I don't think he's going to beat Brutus. He's got to be like how he was at the end of the match, except he's got to be like that from beginning to the end. If he fought like anything from the first half, when he was getting beaten down viciously, I don't think he's going to win the title. But good luck to him. You know, he's going to really see what Brutus is made out of. Especially right now, since Brutus is going to go on ahead and fight Curtis Axel, the 10-time world champion, the current reigning, defending heavyweight champion of the universe, the barbaric, the Celtic brute, Brutus, takes on former Intercontinental Champion, former Tag Champion, former World Heavyweight Champion, Curtis Axel. We'll see what happens up next. What's up, Fades? Or iFades? How are you doing? What's good, homie? A lot, just a little sick. But other than that, you know, it's pretty good, you know. Day was alright. Not too hot, not too cold, but mild, I would say. Had a good little lunch, dinner, whatever that was supposed to be. And then, yeah, just doing some little stream for everybody to enjoy, because a lot of the producers love wrestling more than any other sport that I have. But how are you doing, Fates? Thank you for asking. I would like to know how are you doing on this good, cool day. I play on the PlayStation 4. It's either that or it's next. You've been good? That's good to hear, man. I'm glad to hear that. You know, it's kind of been a little bit of a rough weekend, a little bit of a rough week, really. But you know, today's kind of really turning around, so I'm enjoying it.
Making his way to the ring from Belfast. What's going on here?
And look at that! Oh, what the hell? Oh my God! Whoever! What?
Now hold on, Cole. Let's just see where this goes.
Somebody's assaulting the Universal Champion. on Monday Night Raw. Well, who the hell is that? Well, whoever that is, he's getting a beatdown right now. He decided to attack him with a steel chair, and I'm not too sure if that was a good choice. He's getting his ass whooped right now in front of everybody, and Brutus just walking away. I think he still wants out the match. So here we go again. He's trying to come back in here and whoop his ass. But what the hell's going on here? He just straight up came in here and assaulted him with the steel chair. And what are they trying to go to the ring? Like, what's going on? Oh, here comes Brutus now again. He's gonna make him pay for his sins. I'm not too sure what that's all about, but I think whoever that's supposed to be, is that supposed to be a fan or something? He's coming out here and he made the biggest mistake of his life that he will regret just like that. Well, that was very odd. That's somebody we've never really seen before, and he just came out here trying to assault Brutus like it was something to do. That was very odd, man. That was something weird. Up next, everybody, we'll go ahead and try to distract from everything that just happened. Ross Mackey and Michael Roberts, guys, the winner of this match will fight Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental Championship sometime soon, and that was very weird. Somebody that decided to do something came out here and assaulted the Universal Champion of Raw with a steel chair and then got his ass handed to him. I'm not sure if that was really a wise choice, but I don't know. iPhase, do you share your PSN or no? I don't know what that means. Can you elaborate a little bit more? Who's that? I don't know. That was something weird. That's somebody I've never seen before, and he just decided to assault Brutus for no reason. And the Ghost Boy says, wow. Oh, hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah. I know.
Making his way to the ring from Glasgow, Scotland.
Oh, my PSN like that.
205 pounds, Ross McKay.
I thought you were talking about, do I share my PlayStation Plus? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? But yeah, I share my PSN. Let me see. Where's my phone at? I could type it in here somewhere if I find it. Here, give me 1 second. I'm gonna look for it right now. I'm gonna look for my phone.
And his opponent from the other side of darkness.
Matter of fact, it's in the other room. My bad. But yeah, that's right there. Thank you, Ross. Appreciate that. So yeah, if you want to add me, iFades, it's Giddy Paper 281, no spaces, no nothing, just the way you see it. GIDDY PAPER 281. 28, the number 1.
And Byron, I would say these guys look more than ready to start this match.
I've always wondered what. Thinking about it now, when I say 281, I've always wondered about this joke when I was little. That people said, "Oh yeah, so you know, why was 10 afraid of 7 or something like that?" Because I was like, "Okay, well, let's see what is it?" He said, "Oh, because 7, 8, 9." I'm like, "What? That makes no sense. You just said you just said 3 numbers in a row. 7, 8, 9. What does that mean? Why would 10 be afraid of 9 or 7 because 7 and 9? That doesn't make any sense." So like I think it was 10 years later or something like that. I'm like, oh, 7, 8, 9. Like he actually devoured him like cannibalism. Okay, I get it. That's not funny. It never was funny. Why did anybody think that was funny? Because that was kind of a dumb joke. Ridiculous. It's like a dad joke. You know, they say a really bizarre joke that just doesn't make any sense.
Well, we have plenty of match left. Or we
excuse me.
Plenty of match left.
Okay, do you play on? Oh yes, I indeed play online. Fades. I play like I play a lot of stuff online. I play Call of Duty online. Not really. Sometimes Madden online. WWE online with my friends. Let's see what else I play online. Let me see. GTA Online, you know, that's already something to do. Fortnite, especially online. Rocket League online, because that's the only games that you have to play online and really have some fun around here. Yeah, that's not a problem. Are you gonna get Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty coming out this year? Because I believe it's made by Treyarch this time, so you already know it's gonna be a good year. And Treyarch is, in my opinion, the best Call of Duty creators out there, because they pretty much invented zombies for Call of Duty. And then you had Sledgehammer, then you had Infinity Ward, all copying Treyarch, because they can't make their own relevant game mode besides multiplayer that people tend to rage too much on, you know what I'm saying? So they had to copy them, all that good stuff. And then when I try to tell, like when people try to tell me, you know, when I used to go to GameStop, I don't shop there no more. They tell me, oh yeah, well, you know, freaking Ghost, Call of Duty Ghost, that's a really good game, you know, you should get it. I'm like, nah, Infinity Ward, they don't make any good Call of Duty games. Oh, well, I ain't worried about no Infinity Ward. It's Activision, they're the main. Like, I don't care if Activision's like the sponsor, basically. They do most of the work and all that, but it's Infinity Ward at the end who makes the game. The Activision's just the publisher. So don't try to come to me and tell me what I know and don't know. Especially since you work at GameStop. It's probably like your first week there. You don't even know video games. You're just trying to sound like you know it. You know what I mean? Don't try to tell me something about a game that I've been playing since 2010 that it's the same as any other. Come on, man. How are you gonna try to tell me? Don't try to tell me. Just stop while you're ahead, okay? We'll just leave it like that. What up, David Katrib? How are you doing? You're just in time to see this #1 contenders battle for the Intercontinental title. Who's going to fight Roman Reigns? It could be Ross here. Oh, there we go, right. The German, the Ripcord Lariat combination pin attempt to follow. He's not done it yet. Almost. Come on, Ross. Come on, get back up. Don't do that. Don't do that now. Come on. Stay on him. But yeah, Fades, I'm a pre-order too as soon as it's available. And look at what we got here. Ross with the Rings of Saturn locked in. He could tap out anytime soon. Is he going to give in? Nope. But yeah, I don't have this whole Infinity Warfare. I don't have this World War II. Even though they have zombies and all that, I'm like, man, come on, bro. How are you gonna copy them like that? You know what I mean? Because you have Infinity Ward who made Special Ops, and I'll tell you this: I loved Special Ops as much as zombies. I'll say it like that. And once they got rid of it for Aliens, I was like, bro, this is garbage. What the? Whose idea was this? Somebody needs to get fired. And the next thing you know, they bring zombies and said, I quit. I give up. I'm done. I'm freaking done. I'm done. I'm finished. There's no. I'm not playing. Screw them. This sucks. They're garbage for that. Michael Roberts could catch it. Oh, never mind. And then before that, it was Sledgehammer who came in, made their own zombies. But, bro, these dudes are jumping up 30 feet in the air and stuff. Like, really? How the hell are you going to play zombies? Man, come on, bro. Can we just be real for a second? You made the worst zombies to ever exist. And I had one of my friends tell me, oh, this is better than regular Treyarch zombies. I'm like, bro, shut the hell up. Really? You're going to try to tell me that Sledgehammer's made better zombies than Treyarch? Are you stupid? Have you ever played zombies in your life? Have you ever played a Treyarch Zombies game at all? Because right now you sound stupid. That's like saying that's like saying you pick. That's like saying what the Eagles are on the same level as the Steelers championship wise. No, freaking the Steelers won 6. The Eagles just won their first. That's what you're comparing. That is exactly what you're comparing. You sound like a moron. Don't talk to me no more. Michael Roberts with the cutter. And cover. 2. He's not done yet. Come on, Ross. Flip it around. Turn the tables. Change the tides. Flip the switch. Something. You gotta do something. Michael Roberts is about to put your ass away if you don't. Did I get the first DLC for... Nope. Yep. I do not like World War II because they're trash. I already told you,
Still trying to get back to his feet here.
But yeah, I didn't get it. I saw it, and I didn't like it. My friends might get it, but I'm like, man, I'm gonna just say, why would I spend some money plus $15 for DLC to get that when I could save that and put it towards the next one? Plus, I might get the, what do you call it? Oh, wait a minute. Look at this reverse figure 4 leg lock. It's locked in. Ross could make him tap, but he's too close to, I think he was too close to the ropes. He had to let him go.
Still to go.
But look, hold on, wait a second. I think Michael might have passed out from the pain. It could have been too much to endure, and then plus he's using his ropes leverage. Referee doesn't see it. He kicks out regardless. Do I got the game though? No, I do not. The only Call of Duty games I bought since 2010 was Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2.
Despite having an impressive spot in this week's power
then
rankings,
it was
I'm told this superstar isn't all concerned
Sledgehammer.
with things like that.
And that, man, was that trash shit, bro. I'm not even lying to you. That was That was the worst Call of Duty game I've ever played in my life. And then it was Black Ops 3. And then I skipped Infinity Warfare, and I skipped World War II, so I'm waiting for Treyarch, either Black Ops 4 or whatever. Cover 2, nope. Do I have Black Ops 3? I do, but except there's an update on there that says like 18 hours or something, so I gotta wait. I gotta let that damn thing download at night, you know what I mean? Here comes Ross. If he connects one more time, he could get the opportunity he's looking for. Here it is. Here he's got him hooked in. Looking for a bitter end. That should do it. 2 and oh my God! How did Michael kick out of that? That was the end of the match. Oh, son of a no, Ross! What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't. Okay, my God, you just got lucked out. You know what happened the last time you did that? You got socked right in the jaw. Damn, bro. I can't believe he just went for something ridiculous right there. Oh my God, I got scared for a second, man. I was about to say, no way. You can't do that. Here comes Michael Roberts trying to fight back into it. Oh, and a cut. Oh, damn, that's gotta hurt. Alright, for sure, Fades. Hell yeah, man. Let me know. We'll play some zombies together when I get that update going again. Irish root to the top left corner turnbuckle, but a counter out of that. Sets him up. He gets cut. DDT. Damn, he spiked him so hard. He stood up straight like a pencil, or like a statue. And again, he's going for another pin attempt. Lateral press here, and he did not get it. If you see Dope Gang, it's me. Alright, for sure. And that is cool. That is cool. Usually I just add everybody who sends me a friend request anyway. And look at Ross. High kick and then cartwheel moonsaults all the way through. That's going to be... Oh, come on, man. Really? What did I just tell you? Okay, he's not going to pay for it. Good stuff. Shooting star press.
Damages an opponent.
Pin him. Hello? Earth to Ross. What are you doing, bro? He's right there.
Might as well ring the bell now.
Does he think this is the last man standing or something? Ross, are you okay?
This has been a war.
Okay. Right hook. Oh, what a backstabber! God! Here we go once again. Nope.
Gonna be tough for him to fight back from this.
And here comes Ross. He's setting him up. He's looking for a big move. And front flip DDT!
This one's over, guys.
Is it over? Oh, wow. Why didn't he pin him?
Oh, he's able to reverse it.
Not good. Not good. Exploder.
Slam down onto the back.
What's going on? I'm not too sure. I'm trying to figure that out too.
Oh,
And he got caught.
Around.
Punched right in the gut. Ross. Oh, with a T-bone.
This has got to be it.
Is it over? He's not done yet. He's got a little bit more in him. Alright, for sure. I'll accept it as soon as possible. Damn, he missed the drop kick. And Michael Roberts. He's looking for the Yokosuka. Cutter.
Warm up the bus. This one is over.
Not good. Michael Roberts goes for the cutter. No more. Ross backs away. He counters, but he gets caught. Big knee into the chin.
Right there.
Is it over? Is it enough? No. Lateral press, but he kicks out.
No quit in this man tonight.
Damn.
Looking for the finish.
Oh, son of a gun. Ross is gonna get caught this time. There's this cutter.
Can he finish him off here?
And that should do it.
Gotta be it.
2.
I think
No! Holy
He
crap!
needs to change something fast, guys. He's got no quit in him
And
tonight.
Ross Mackey is still alive.
Am I the only one that sees he's
He
cheating?
kicked out with a hair to spare. Another cutter. No, Ross he countered out of the second cutter. He's got him up.
He's too quick for him there.
He's trying to go for something big, but it just didn't work out in his favor. And now he's getting pummeled here. That is heart. Heart and passion. Michael Roberts is looking like $1 million, guys. He's looking like he's... Now he looks like he lost a couple of marbles in his head.
Yeah, you're not going to win many matches when you're down.
I'm not sure what he's going to try to go for here. Okay, looks like it's a pin attempt. Oh, but the feet's too close to the ropes. He has to let him go.
He's moving like a man possessed.
And he's got a lot in his favor now, just trying to wrench the neck, try to get him another cutter here. If he does, the match could be over.
There's got to be some point in the match.
Oh yeah, look at Michael. He's a little exhausted here. He's busted open too. He's gonna need some medical attention, big time.
Get rid of the self-doubt
As soon as the match is over,
continue on toward victory.
not looking too good here. And again, I still stand by my point. I think he's lost he has a couple of screws loose, if you know what I'm saying.
He is a one-man gang in there.
Oh, and there's the counter from Michael Roberts to get back suplex. Ross is struggling now. He's got to figure something out and quick. Here we go. He's calling for it one more time. The Yokosuka cutter.
The slam. To think, I almost wrote him off earlier.
And he's looking to put it away here. No, wait a minute. Ross counters out of the way. Okay, this is a chance he's been looking for. Damn, man, he can't get nothing going.
He knows he's in trouble.
One more time, Michael looking for the cutter. He connects. And that's the third one of the contest. That one should put this match away. I don't think Ross is going to be able to kick out this time. No, he did. What the hell?
Unbelievable. I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole.
Wow. And Ross continues to impress. He continues to show the unlimited potential, the desire of resiliency. I don't even know what to say at this point. It's some words that I cannot even put together to describe the emotion that's going on right here, to describe the energy that Ross is bringing to the universe in attendance, except that he's pretty much cleared in his mind that he's going to win this match. He's setting him up, and Michael Roberts, he's not going to like the view. He better stay down here. He got caught. Here's the German. And he's setting him up here. The crowd is in silence. There's the ripcord lariat. And that could be enough to put this match away. Michael Roberts, he could be done here. He is not either. Damn. These guys are, they're on something else. And look at Ross. He's not angry. He's not frustrated. He's calling for it. He's looking for it. He's got the bitter end. The fourth finisher. 2, 3. He's got him. Ross Mackey and Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental Championship. What a match. I give this 5 stars, guys. There's no way that this is not that this is anything shy of 5 stars. No way. There's no way.
Victory for him tonight.
What up, Ricky Armstrong? You just witnessed the winner of this contest. And Ross Mackey exits with knowing the fact that he has done it. He has beaten Michael Roberts. Oh, what the hell? Did he just grab a steel chair? Oh, what the hell is this about? He just oh, referee, better get the hell out of there. He just threatened to hit you with a chair. Well, just like that, Michael Roberts just took a huge loss. That's insult to injury. He just ate some metal with that loss. Good God. I'm not too sure what to think of that, guys, but what I do know is Ross Mackey will be fighting for the Intercontinental title, and we'll see what happens from there. But damn, man, Michael Roberts though he's got to be one mad man. I'm not sure if he's just as mad as Ross. You know, Ross was pretty pissed he had to kick out of all those moves. Pretty pissed that he had to go through such emotions of stress that if he's gonna kick out or not. And he said, you know what, I'm gonna give this guy a little something else, you know, just to say thank you. But yeah, that was a little weird because I've never seen Ross go to the state that he was in, to be honest with you. And you know, that was just kind of weird to me. But coming up next, everybody, we got Eric Bischoff, and he's gonna come on out here to say a few words. We'll see what this is about. Pretty odd night so far. We've seen a lot of new number one contenders really for every championship.
Here we go.
Oh my God, Eric Bischoff. He looks pretty upset about something. I'm not too sure what that could be about. But as you can see, he just told the camera guy to piss off. Excuse me. Well, Eric, he looks a little upset, man. I'm kind of curious to know what's going on in his mind here. You know, everybody, earlier tonight, we just witnessed our Universal Champion of Monday Night Raw, you know, our main star player, come out to have a match, and he got assaulted before he could have such thing to happen. Now, I wasn't born yesterday. I used to be the captivator of WCW World Championship Wrestling, so I know an occupation when I see it. I know when somebody's under siege when I see it. And with that being said, this was not no ordinary attack. This was conducted from somebody else. This was by the hands of SmackDown Live or ECW, and damn it, I will not let this stand from anybody. So if you two chumps of a brand want to call out something, if you want to do something to really make a name for yourselves, why don't you do it face to face and try to assault somebody? Hell, you saw one of you guys get their ass kicked, right? So here's what's gonna happen. Next week on Raw, somebody from over there is going to come here and they're going to tell us why they did what they did. And we will team up with the opposing, we'll team up with the other brand and take them on head on. And if we find out that it was because both SmackDown Live and ECW wanted to team up, we're going to unleash the entire Raw locker room on everybody and tear it down to hell.
That just about sums it up there. Well, that'll work if you need it to. That's right, partner, and I wouldn't have expected anything less from this superstar.
Eric Bischoff has a conspiracy theory that Brutus got assaulted from somebody that was either ECW, SmackDown Live, possibly both, and he wants some names. He wants somebody to be on Monday Night Raw the very next episode. Now the only question is, will they show up? Because if they do, then we could probably have some answers. But until then, that's up in the air. And wow, we gotta find out what that's all about in the near future. But until then, guys, it's main event time. The Lucha Dragons, who just suffered a loss at Hell in a Cell, take on the newly crowned Raw Tag Team Champions. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are looking to... What are they looking to do? I mean, they just won the championships. Are they just trying to start a little bit of a winning streak here and show that they are the team to beat? Because if so, then that's going to be a little scary. Yeah, I can create you fades. I'll probably end up creating you on Wednesday, maybe, or maybe tomorrow. I'm not too sure, but I will be creating you within the next couple of days. And you know, we'll just leave it like that, because then I gotta see how much room I have and tell people, hey, I got this much room, so what's up? Damn. Yeah, for real. He got demolished. And here they come. Look at the Lucha Dragons already in the ring, ready to go. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell is this? It's the Hardy Boys. The former Raw Tag Team Champions are assaulting the new tag champions. And they just threw him right in the ring, right into the fire. Matt and Jeff coming out here and looking for retribution, and look at Sin Cara and Kalisto pretty much handed a win if this match is going to still happen. And the referee, he's going to allow this match to happen. Okay, this will happen. Sin Cara and Dean Ambrose, they're going to go ahead and be the first ones to start the matchup. Very interesting. You see, we never really witnessed teams like Matt and Jeff Hardy come out here and assault any tag team. And when they do, you know, they have a good reason for it. But however, from what I've seen, I'm not too sure if they had any reason at all. Except maybe they probably are upset they lost the tag titles, but that's it. I don't know any other thing else. And a soccer kick right to the forehead. Excuse me.
He's not called the lunatic fringe for nothing.
See you later. Alright, you two, Arrington, have a good one, man. Let's see. J. Ross, the Shield sucks. Yeah, because the way they made him now, when they brought him back, it was so epic, but then Roman Reigns got injured. And plus, instead of always coming out with the Shield theme song, they just come out with their own theme songs. It's not even a real proper reunion. They just kind of let that go away. And plus, Dean Ambrose got injured. It was just terrible, man. So yeah, I do agree that the Shield sucks, the way they brought him back and everything. They should have waited a few more years. But it is what it is. And, you know, can't really do too much about it. And it looks like we might see a double team right here. There's the tag. Kalisto and Sin Cara looking to team up here, holding the arm of Seth, and he gets caught. Double axe out right into the elbow area, the elbow pit, known like suplex. Seth Rollins, of course, going to be handling business. Is that so? I agree with that. Excuse me. Seth Rollins is better solo, and he's better as the world champion. Because even though a lot of people didn't like him as WWE champion, I enjoyed every single last minute of it. I thought he was tremendous. He did a really great job, and I thought he was going to be Universal Champion until they made Kevin Owens, or when Kevin Owens held it instead. So that kind of upset me a little bit. But you know, I thought that was kind of bizarre. And plus, out of all the guys, when Seth kind of turned face coming back, even though he was staying a heel, he was more of a face. Everybody still liked him, or liked him better, you know what I mean? I thought maybe they'll turn Roman heel, but he's been staying face forever, and that's a reason why he just gets booed out the building all the time. And Dean Ambrose, not a good face. You know, I was happy for him when he won Money in the Bank. I was happy for him when he won the WWE Championship against Seth Rollins. You know, but at the same time, I thought his WWE Championship reign was kind of, it was boring. It was boring. It was a letdown. He was the guy that you rooted for because you wanted him to win the title. That was his character. That was his gimmick pretty much. He was the guy that you thought would win the title before Roman and Seth, but he wasn't. And then he was the guy you wanted to have him win the title more than Roman, and then he was the guy that you just wanted to have him win the title because he can't win the title, and yada yada yada. And so when he finally won it, he got the biggest, you know, pop ever. He got the biggest pop he'll probably ever get. And then after that was done, it was like, okay, now what is Dean Ambrose? He's not the guy that we want to have him win the world title more because he's already the world champion. Now what is he to us? Now what do we want him to do? And so, you know, he kind of struggled to really find himself and see what that was all going to be about. And after that, it was kind of like nothing. He kind of just went downhill, lost the title, became Intercontinental Champion a few times, didn't really matter. And so I think, J. Ross, that your opinion on turning him heel would be absolutely incredible. That would be better because when those guys were heels, when Roman, Seth, and Dean were heels as the Shield, it was beautiful. When they turned face, it was kind of like, okay, we got to see what they do as face. They did all right as faces, but they were better heels. So Dean Ambrose, I think him being a heel would be out of this world. It would be something amazing to witness. And as far as Roman goes, I'm not even caring about Roman. You already know he's going to pretty much always be where he's going to be. Whether he gets booed or cheered or if he's going to be a face or a heel, don't matter. As far as Dean goes, I think it's going to really captivate his career. Maybe get him a Universal title in the future if he does go full blown out heel. But I don't know. We got to wait and see how that's going to unfold in the future. Here's Sin Cara with a Swanton Bomb, and just like that, this match, Big E should get a push. You know, when he got a push as a face, you know, on NXT, it was okay.
Yeah, he's on Dream Street.
You know, yeah, it was okay. It didn't really matter too much. It was kind of dull. His Intercontinental Championship reign was kind of, it was forgettable, to be honest with you. So, for him to get another push, it'll be kind of hard to. I don't know. I couldn't really imagine it, because right now he is getting the best push he'll probably ever get. Him, Xavier Woods, and Kofi Kingston all being the most over tag team in SmackDown Live at the, or I guess second, now that the Usos are so much improved over the years. Body splash cover, will that be enough here? Nope. And so, for him, if Big E gets a push by himself, it's just not going to work. I don't think anyone's going to really care for it. So when I see him in the tag team division, this is the best push he'll probably ever get in his career. You know, longest reigning tag team champions in the history of professional wrestling. It's just, it's not going to get any better than that. Here Kalisto with the Listo kick out at 1. Holy smokes.
Somebody wound him up and he's off and running.
Neil Nyler, haha, funny. The dude that came was white. He's now green. That's Tiffy. Well, here comes Rollins. Oh, stomped him face first into the canvas.
I can attest that this is no different.
Would I ever do WCW? Oh man, I don't know. You know, WCW is cool and all. I'm not gonna say I'll never do it, but I don't plan on doing WCW anytime soon. Salida del Sol to Seth Rollins. They could knock out the tag champions of Raw. They did, and they could give the assist to the Hardy Boys. The Lucha Dragons have knocked out the Raw Tag Team Champions. Kalisto nailing Seth Rollins with the Salida del Sol. Good grief. And man, I do gotta say that is the upset of the night. But again, if it wasn't for Matt and Jeff, you gotta wonder, would this match have turned out differently? And that's a question that may or may not ever be answered, due to the fact that it did happen, and this is the result that we got out of it. Maybe in the future I'll do WCW. It's a possibility, but if I were to do WCW now, it's too many shows, and it's way too many shows. I wouldn't be able to do it. But if it was like my third and only show, then maybe. I don't know though.
Here are your winners, Cicada and Kalisto, the Lucha Dragons.
Took on some damage there.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. There's just, I understand, because like, you know, for me, I know there's certain people that are better faces than heels and vice versa. So for the New Day, when they were heels, they were pretty damn good and people liked them. And when everybody kept liking them and cheering for them, that's the only reason why they turned face, you know what I'm saying? So if WWE wanted to give any member of the New Day a shot at being the WWE champion or something like that, I'll be down with Big E, but honestly, I would rather give that honor to Kofi Kingston, just because he's been around longer, and just when he was about to potentially get a WWE title shot when Randy was champion at the time, Randy kind of killed all his momentum by complaining about him and all that, so kind of ruined his future in the main event picture. So that's just me. I think that having Kofi over Big E would be better, but I'm not against having Big E go for it too, you know. I wouldn't mind seeing that happen either. And, you know, again, they're pretty good heels. They're pretty okay faces, you know. I think they do a good job either way. And honestly, there's got to be a little bit more faces nowadays, since the majority of the roster is heels. And, you know, that's just my thought on the matter. Yeah. But we just got to wait and see how that's all going to progress in the future, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm down for, you know, see what happens with the New Day, because, you know, one day they are going to break up, I don't know if it's going to be the year 2018, 2019, 2020, or if they're just going to be a tag team for the rest of their life, just like the Dudley Boys have been, you know what I mean? And we'll just kind of leave it at that. Who's facing Brock in WrestleMania? I think it's going to be Roman Reigns. I believe to this date that it's more than likely going to be Roman Reigns. That's just my opinion on the matter, though. That could change at Elimination Chamber, you know, maybe Elias, which I doubt would happen. Maybe it'll be John Cena, but we kind of already seen that match a bunch of times. I wouldn't want to see Roman Reigns or John Cena against Brock. I'd rather see, like, Finn Balor. That's the guy who I always wanted to see do it, but since he's not in Elimination Chamber, it's not really going to happen, and I don't know yet. We'll just have to wait and see what happens from here on out, and kind of wait to see who's going to be in the match, and wait to see how much further, because people could get injured from here to Elimination Chamber, and you don't know what's going to happen. We just got to wait and see what happens. It's going to be a while. They are amazing hot faces, but it's not believable that any of them are main event stars and world title material, also having the entire group. Excuse me. Yeah, I agree that because the only guy that came close to being in the main event picture was Kofi Kingston. You know, Xavier's always been around tag teams, whether it was R-Truth or if it was Funkadactyls, and you know, yada yada yada, and then the New Day, and now of course. So you can't really look at him and say, okay, he's main event caliber world champion material. Big E, the closest he ever got was upper mid card with the Intercontinental title, and again, it was very forgettable when he defeated Curtis Axel for the title. And honestly, I forgot who he lost it to be honest with you. So again, it was very forgettable. And Kofi Kingston, he was the only guy to have, like, I think it was a couple of world title matches. I believe he fought for the WWE Championship at one point in his career. Obviously lost. And he's always been upper mid-card, whether if it was Intercontinental or United States, and you know what I mean? So that's why I would always say that if we were to kind of see who would be that main event world title material type of caliber superstar, I'm betting on Kofi Kingston. But I'm not gonna roll out the fact that, hey, let's go ahead and see what Big E could do. Let's see what Xavier Woods could do. You know, I'm always down to see who has that potential to be the next top guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. You know, out of all the guys, I've always been a fan of the Big E the most, or excuse me, Kofi the most. Big E and Xavier, they're cool though. You know, I'm not saying they're bad superstars. I'm not saying they wouldn't be good main event superstars if they weren't presented the opportunity. I just would go with Kofi Kingston first, just because he's been there longer and he has that experience. He knows how to put on good matches. He knows how to throw up at least a 4-star caliber rating of a contest. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's just my opinion though. Can we see the power rankings? Power rankings are irrelevant in this. You know, I thought they would have some efficiency to it, but it just, what do you call it? Jeff Hardy? I don't know what you mean by that. Excuse me. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for now. I'm going to head out of here and play some Fortnite with a couple of homies. And yeah, that's just going to be that. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later on. I'm glad to see that crappy sup everyone. Well, what happened there? Seems like you're having a bit of an off day. Or I don't know, I'm just speculating here. What was I on about? I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, thank you, Jay Ross, for coming by, and many more that have you know, came here for the very first time. I hope you did enjoy. If not, give me another chance next time around. Hopefully we'll do better, and just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? We'll just, you know, give it another shot. But if not, then I'm glad that you came by and checked it out. See if you enjoyed it or whatnot. And you know, we'll definitely do this again pretty soon. More than likely tomorrow, of course, and more frequently as soon as my damn cold goes away. But we gotta, I have to wait to see what happens. I enjoyed your match. That was the match of the night, Ross. I'm not gonna lie. That was the best match that I've seen all night. Yeah, DJ, no problem. You can play with us. Yeah. So anyway, we'll just head on out of here now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. See you all in the next one. But until the next one, have a great one. For now, cut, and that's a wrap.